All right, we are back with another day in this series in John. We are in John chapter 1, verse 30 today. And this verse is kind of a quote of something that has already been said that I'm going to talk about yet again, about something very important that I think also proves the fact that Jesus has existed since the beginning. And let's go ahead and read it. This is John speaking. This is the one I meant when I said, a man who comes after me has surpassed me because he was before me. I've always talked about how we need to read the Bible in context, and in this context we see that John the Baptist is testifying about a man named Jesus from Nazareth. And it says, John saw Jesus coming toward him and said, look, the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. That was verse 29. And then in verse 30, he says, this is the one I meant when I said, a man who comes after me has surpassed me because he was before me. And I want to yet again dive in to this main point of Jesus has existed for all of time. John testifies that. It is written in other parts of the Bible. It is written in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, let us create mankind in our image and our likeness. And if you don't believe me in that, I can literally flip back to one of the first pages of the Bible. You open the Bible, you see, Holy Bible. You go past the table of contents and the preface. You get into Genesis chapter 1, verses 26 to 27. It says, then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground. And then God created mankind in his own image, and so on and so forth. I think Genesis saying our image and John the Baptist testifying that Jesus has always existed proves that Jesus has been here since the beginning of time. He helped create you and I. We are modeled after God. And I think that's why something such as murder, and this is a hot topic, but abortion is a bit of an issue in God's kingdom. Especially, like, if you're a Christian and you think abortion is okay, the thing that you're killing has been created in God's image. In Psalm 139:13, it says, for you created my inmost being, you knit me together in my mother's womb. So I think it's very important to remember that every single person, every single being that has ever existed was created, every single human being was created in the image of God. And so were you. Don't forget that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.